You didn't find this video by accident. You were guided here. For centuries, a powerful idea has remained hidden in plain sight, that you can transform your reality using nothing more than water, focused intention, and the latent power already shimmering within you. This isn't about finding something new, it's about remembering something ancient. What if the key to unlocking your own ability to heal and create isn't something you have to go out and buy? What if it's a part of you that's just been waiting to be remembered? Well, today, we're going to remember it together. Stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you won't just learn a ritual, you'll start to reclaim a part of yourself that's been waiting to be seen, a power that's been sleeping, ready to awaken. To really get what we're about to do, we first have to travel back in time to the land of pyramids and pharaohs. We're looking for the inspiration for this practice, the great archetype of wisdom, the ancient Egyptian master of divine words, Thoth. In the pantheon of Egyptian deities, Thoth was the master of wisdom, the lord of magic, writing, and knowledge. He was the scribe of the universe, recording all that was, is, and ever will be. His wisdom was seen as so profound that later traditions would merge him with the Greek god Hermes, creating the figure of Hermes Trismegistus, or Hermes the Thrice Great, a master of alchemy and esoteric philosophy. This kind of wisdom wasn't written in everyday books, it was often encoded in powerful cryptic texts. You've probably heard whispers of the legendary Emerald Tablet. It's a text of immense mystery, and while legends connect it to Thoth, its earliest known versions actually appear in Arabic texts from around the 8th to 10th centuries. Its true origins are debated by scholars, but its influence is undeniable, containing the core idea of all esoteric work. That which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below. Another key text that channels this stream of thinking is the Kybalion, first published anonymously in 1908 by a group calling themselves the Three Initiates. This book is a modern take on these so-called Hermetic teachings. While scholars confirm it's a 20th century work of New Thought philosophy, not a direct text from ancient Egypt, the principles inside it resonate with a deep, timeless truth that has guided mystics for centuries. So why would this kind of knowledge ever be considered forbidden? The idea is that it places the ultimate power of creation not in the hands of some outside authority, but right inside the consciousness of the individual. It teaches that you aren't just a passive observer of your life, but an active participant in creating it. That's a truth so powerful it could shake up systems built on fear and control. The ritual we're exploring today is a practical application of this kind of thinking, a way to tap into the divine power that figures like Thoth symbolize. Before we can perform the ritual, we have to understand the principle that gives it power. It's the first and most foundational of the 7 principles from the Kybalion, the principle of mentalism. This principle states, the all is mind, the universe is mental. Think about that for a second. Everything you see, touch, and experience, this screen, the air you're breathing, your own body, is not fundamentally material. It's all happening within a universal consciousness. It's kind of like a dream. In a dream, your mind creates an entire world that feels completely real. You can walk, run, feel joy or fear, the people, the places, the events. It's all a projection of your consciousness. The Hermetic teachings suggest our waking reality works on a similar but infinitely more complex principle. The universe and everything in it exists within a vast, infinite, living mind. This is where that famous axiom, as above, so below, really comes to life. It means the laws that run the cosmos are the same laws that run your inner world. Just as a universal mind can think galaxies and stars into existence, you create your personal reality through your own thoughts, beliefs, and focus. Your mind isn't just an isolated thought generator. It's a broadcast and receiving station tuned into this massive cosmic field. You're a co-creator. Modern science is just starting to brush up against this ancient wisdom. You have concepts like the observer effect in quantum physics, where just watching something seems to influence physical reality. Then, there's the controversial work of Dr. Jacobo Grinberg from the 1990s, whose experiments suggested that the brain waves of two meditating people could synchronize even when separated, hinting at a field of consciousness that connects us all. This isn't just some abstract philosophy. It's the most practical truth you might ever learn. It means that if you can learn to direct your mental state, you can influence the world around you. Your thoughts aren't just idle chatter. They are vibrational instructions you're sending out. When you're consumed by fear and doubt, you're programming your reality with those frequencies. But when you cultivate focus, intention, and gratitude, you send out a completely different signal. The ritual we're about to learn isn't about asking an external force for a favor. It's an act of conscious programming. It's about deliberately aligning your personal mind with the universal mind to manifest a new reality, starting with the most intimate universe you have, your own body. You're not just a passenger on a cosmic train, you're the one running the projector. And today, you're going to learn how to choose the film. Now that we understand the power of our mind, we need a medium, a substance that can receive, hold, and transmit the frequencies of our intention. For this sacred work, ancient wisdom and modern curiosity both point to the most abundant and mysterious element on Earth: water. For millennia, cultures across the globe have revered water not just for physical life, but as a vessel for spiritual power. The ancient Egyptians, for example, saw the Nile River's waters as a divine force that could purify the soul. But the idea of programming water with our thoughts is a more modern interpretation. Have you ever walked into a room after an argument and just felt the tension, or felt the calm of an ancient, sacred place? Esoteric traditions believe that environments, and especially water, can hold an energetic imprint of emotions and events. This idea was popularized by the late Japanese researcher Dr. Masaru Emoto. His famous photographs appeared to show that water crystals formed beautiful geometric shapes when exposed to positive words like love, and chaotic, distorted shapes when exposed to negative emotions. Now, it's really important to say that Dr. Emoto's experiments are not accepted as hard science by the mainstream scientific community, as they haven't been replicated under strict, controlled conditions. However, his work resonates with millions because it speaks to a deep, intuitive truth that many ancient cultures understood. Water is receptive. Water has memory. Now consider this, your body is over 70% water. Let that sink in. You are a walking ocean. The same water that flows in rivers and falls as rain is the water that makes up your cells, your tissues, your blood. If water is indeed programmable, if it can hold the frequency of an intention, then every thought you think and every emotion you feel is being recorded and broadcast by the very water that makes up your being. You are constantly programming yourself, whether you realize it or not. In this ritual, we're going to consciously take control of that process. We'll treat water not as a simple drink, but as a liquid canvas. By charging a glass of water with a specific high-frequency intention, and then consuming it, we are delivering a set of instructions directly to our cellular structure, reprogramming our personal universe from the inside out. We are using the below to influence the above, and by changing the water within, we start to change the reality without. We're about to get to the heart of the practice, the sacred tutorial itself. We'll walk through the exact steps to transform simple water into a potent elixir. If you're ready to learn this art and reclaim your power, take a moment now to subscribe and join this journey of discovery with us. The secrets of the universe aren't just for a select few, they're your birthright. The real power of this ritual is its simplicity. You don't need expensive tools, the magic comes from you. However, to create the most potent elixir, we should honor the process with care and intention. Here's what you'll need. First, a vessel, a clean glass bottle or jar. It's best to use glass because some plastics can leach chemicals and metal can sometimes interfere with energetic charging. We'll be using colored glass, which is a key part of some modern and ancient practices. If you don't have colored glass bottles, no problem. You can use a clear glass jar and wrap it with colored cellophane. Just make sure the plastic isn't touching the water. Second, water. The quality matters. If you can, use high-quality drinking water like spring water or filtered water. Spring water is great because it's already charged with the life force of the earth, but just use the best you have available. Remember, your intention is the main ingredient here. Third, an optional amplifier, a crystal. Crystals are seen as master holders of frequency and were used in ancient Egypt for protection and healing. Choosing a crystal that aligns with your intention can help magnify the power of your ritual. Finally, you'll need sunlight or moonlight. The sun and moon are like universal charging stations. The sun provides a powerful, active energy, while the moon offers a more gentle, intuitive charge. Gather these items with a sense of reverence. Before you begin, you might want to cleanse your space. You can burn some sage or just visualize a sphere of brilliant white light surrounding you and your tools, clearing away any stagnant energy. This preparation is an act of dedication. It signals to the universe and, more importantly, to your own subconscious that you're about to do something sacred. Take a deep breath. We've arrived at the heart of the practice. I'll guide you step by step through creating your healing elixir. Follow along with focused intention. You are now an alchemist at your sacred work. Step 1. Selecting your color first, choose the color of your glass bottle. This is a practice known as chromotherapy or color therapy. While it's a modern practice, it has roots in ancient traditions, including those of Egypt and India, which believed colors have unique frequencies that influence our energetic state. You'll select the color that matches your healing intention. Here's a simple guide. Red. For physical vitality, energy, and circulation. Use red when you feel tired or need a boost of life force. Orange. For creativity, emotional release, and joy. Yellow. For mental clarity, confidence, and digestive health. Yellow stimulates the intellect and lifts your spirits. Green. For balance, harmony, and matters of the heart. Green is the great harmonizer, perfect for emotional healing and peace. Blue. For calm, communication, and truth. Blue is soothing and helps to ease stress. Indigo or violet. For intuition, spiritual connection, and deep peace. Violet connects you to higher states of consciousness. Choose the color that feels right for you right now. This choice is your first act of programming. Step 2. Filling the vessel. Hold your chosen glass bottle. Feel its coolness in your hands. Now, as you pour the pure water into it, don't let this be a mindless act. This is where the magic really starts. As the water flows, set your intention. State it clearly in your mind or whisper it aloud. Speak in the present tense, as if it's already true. For example, instead of, "I want to heal," say, "I am whole and healed." Instead of, "I hope for peace," say, "I am peace." Visualize your intention as a brilliant light of the same color as your bottle. See this light pouring into the water, infusing every single molecule with your desire. Feel the emotion of your intention fulfilled. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the peace. That feeling is the frequency the water will hold. Once it's full, seal the bottle. A cork or a small piece of cloth works perfectly. Step 3. The celestial charge. Now, we charge the water with celestial energy. For solarized water, place your bottle in direct sunlight. The sun's energy is active, energizing, and purifying. It's excellent for vitality and manifestation. The UV rays from the sun also have a natural cleansing effect. 1 to 3 hours is usually enough, but you can leave it out for the whole day. For lunarized water, place your bottle outside or on a windowsill where it can bathe in the moonlight, especially during a full or new moon. The moon's energy is receptive, intuitive, and connected to emotions and the subconscious. This is perfect for emotional healing and enhancing psychic awareness. Leave it to charge overnight. Which one should you pick? Trust your gut. The sun gives the energy of doing, while the moon gives the energy of being. Sometimes you might even want to charge it for a full 24 hours to get both. Step 4. Amplification with crystals. If you want to amplify your intention, you can bring in a crystal. You don't need to put the crystal inside the water, especially if you're not sure if it's water safe. Just placing the crystal next to the bottle is powerful enough. The crystal will create a resonant field that continuously reinforces the water's programming. For all-purpose amplification and clarity, use clear quartz. For emotional healing and self-love, use rose quartz. For spiritual protection and intuition, use amethyst. For abundance and joy, use citrine. Hold the crystal for a moment, state your intention to it, and then place it with your bottle as it charges. You're building a powerful energetic circuit. You've prepared the water and charged it with color, intention, and celestial light. Now we add the final layer, the activation code. To do this, we're going to borrow a simple but incredibly powerful practice from the ancient Hawaiian tradition of forgiveness and reconciliation called Ho'oponopono. The modern practice involves repeating 4 key phrases. These phrases are designed to clear negative programming and karmic data, resetting your energy to a state of pure potential. As your water sits in its final moments of charging, or just before you drink it, hold the bottle in your hands, gaze at the water and feel your connection to it. Then, with deep sincerity, repeat the following mantra, either aloud or in your mind. Direct these words to the water, to yourself, and to the divine. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Let's quickly break that down. I'm sorry is you taking responsibility for any programming, conscious or not, that has created your current reality. Please forgive me is your request for cleansing and purification. Thank you is an expression of gratitude for the healing that is already happening. I love you is the highest frequency of all. It is the vibration of love that dissolves blockages and restores everything to its natural state of harmony. Repeat these 4 phrases several times. Feel their vibration resonating from your heart down your arms and into the water. This is the final seal on your alchemical creation. Your sacred elixir is now complete. The final step is to integrate its magic into your life. This isn't a one-time thing, but a consistent practice. The true power of any ritual lies in repetition. Try to commit to this for at least 21 days to allow the new programming to take root. When you drink the water, do it with reverence. Don't just gulp it down. Take a small sip. Hold it in your mouth for a moment. As you swallow, close your eyes and once again visualize your intention being fulfilled. Feel the charged water dispersing throughout your body, carrying its healing instructions to every cell. You can use this water in several ways. Drink a small glass first thing in the morning to set your energetic tone for the day. Add a few drops to your regular drinking water to charge it all. Add the water to a bath for a full body immersion. Use it to water your plants, sharing the healing energy. Put it in a small spray bottle and mist your room or aura to cleanse your space. Pay attention to subtle shifts. You might not see a lightning bolt from the sky. The changes are often more gentle. Maybe you'll notice a greater sense of peace, a shift in your emotional responses, or strange coincidences appearing in your life. Keep a journal to track these changes. Acknowledge and give thanks for them. This only amplifies the process. You're nurturing a seed. Give it time, water, and light, and it will grow. We've gone through this beautiful ritual together. We've used water, color, light, and crystals. But now it's time for the final and most important revelation, the core teaching that this entire process points to. You are the remedy. The tools are not the source of the power. They never were. They are keys. They are amplifiers. They are focusing lenses for the real power which resides and has always resided within your own consciousness. The wisdom traditions we've touched on all point to the same truth. The mind governs energy, and energy shapes matter. The water didn't heal you. Your focused intention, amplified by the water, healed you. The sun didn't manifest your desire. Your alignment with the sun's creative frequency did. This is the most empowering truth there is. You don't need to depend on anything outside of yourself to change your reality. As you get better at this practice, you'll find you can achieve the same effect with nothing but your focused mind. You can visualize that golden light, feel that healing frequency, and program the water of your own body directly at any moment in any place. This ritual is a training ground. It's a sacred gymnasium for your consciousness. It teaches you the art of focus, intention, and energetic alignment. It proves to you that you have the power to influence reality. So don't give your power away to the ritual itself. Own it. Know that you are the alchemist. You are the magician. This ritual is simply you remembering how. We've journeyed together, uncovering a practice that is both ancient in its inspiration and ever new in its application. We've learned that we might just be the co-creators of our reality, and we've transformed simple water into a potent elixir for healing. But the most important part of this journey is what happens next. The true magic isn't in knowing the path, but in walking it. Integrate this practice into your life. Do it with devotion. Watch for the changes both inside and out. You hold the key. You are the source of the magic. You are the alchemist of your reality. To anchor this powerful truth and connect with a community of fellow creators, comment below with the affirmation, "I am the alchemist of my reality." Thank you for letting me be your guide. Until next time, stay curious, stay empowered, and remember the magic that flows within you.